Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has said that Nigeria is challenged by terrorism as he meets with the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer during a state visit to the country, adding that neither Nigeria nor Britain is immune from its threats. Now, Keir Starmer, in fact, welcomed Bola Tinubu to the Downing Street for talks on the second and the final day of the first state visit by a Nigerian leader in over 37 years. Notably, the meeting comes after the British Steel announced that it had secured a $94 million contract for port redevelopment in Nigeria, one of its biggest ever export orders. The two countries also announced a new partnership to speed up the return of visa overstayers and failed asylum seekers. Tinubu and his wife were also treated to a state banquet hosted by King Charles and Queen Camilla at Windsor Castle in West London. Tinubu then arrived in the United Kingdom a day after suspected suicide bombings killed at least about 23 people in northeast Nigeria. The West African nation has faced jihadist insurgency since 2009, which the American president had claimed to be a genocide of Christians, a claim Abuja has refuted. Despite tensions, Britain and Nigeria have remained key partners in trade, aid and defense with strong historical ties and also a large Nigerian diaspora in London. This essentially means that Britain will no longer have to wait for emergency travel documents to be issued by Nigeria if they are seeking to deport someone. And our correspondent Louisa Olani has been tracking the story very closely for us and has sent us this report. Listen in.
Wrapping up a historic state visit to the UK on Thursday, President Tinubu met with Prime Minister Keir Starmer to bridge the gap between regional security and global trade. Now, top of the agenda was a plea for British support to tackle the rising tide of terrorism spilling from the Sahel into Nigeria, while the two countries signed a major multi-million-pound deal to rebuild Nigerian ports. Among other deals, the atmosphere back home remains heavy. Critics slammed the visit a bad timing amid fresh attacks in Maiduguri. But whether this partnership delivers real safety or just small paperwork depends entirely on concrete action. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION, World is One.